Good afternoon. It's a nice and beautiful, cool and cloudy type of day today. Hope you're staying hydrated. Today I'm at Pratt's Wayne Woods County Forest Preserve out in Bartlett, Illinois. Got the address below if you'd like to visit for yourself. And I'm doing the loop trail here today, which is one of a few, but seems to be the premier trail here. Well, I mean, look at this. Doesn't this look awesome here? And we're just getting started. I said it, thought it, wished for it, and asked for it many, many times. And here it is, once again. One last blanket of snow for the season. Here today, gone tomorrow, which blends in really well with the message today. Mix it up. This has to be the best time of the year to do it. Yeah, people like their New Year's resolutions, but if you did do one this year, how's that going for you? I did that video around that time of year about how I don't think resolutions motivate you as well as you motivate you when you're ready to make a change, when you're ready to mix it up. You are the biggest thing that pushes you to do what you do. You are the best person to motivate yourself to do something new or to do something different than what's normal. Spring is the transition from the coldest time of the year to a gradually warming weather into overwhelmingly potential heat, which is the summer, of course. You guys all know about the seasons, of course, but I think that some seasons can actually motivate you more if you rely on the weather to motivate you. Of course, it's a lot easier to come out here on a nice, sunny, breezy, warm day as opposed to a negative 20-degree day. I mean, come on. Believe me, I've been on both sides recently, as I'm sure you have, and it's a big difference. I said this in my last hiking video out at Pickerel Lake, but each season has its own unique activities that are best suited for each individual season. Spring is really when almost everything opens up. Well, of course, if you live in an area that has snow, if the snow's still there, of course, that's gonna allow you to do those activities still, but once it's gone, of course, you know, you gotta go somewhere if you wanna do that. So when you're thinking about this message, I want you to look at it from the typical person's perspective. Well, that's obviously not me. Typical average person, are you there? Okay, I need your guys' help here. On average, how many days a week do you get out in the warmer months to be outside? It doesn't have to be during a physical activity. I can imagine, and I'm willing to bet that if you looked at the amount of times that you spend outside during the warmer months, it would drastically outweigh the amount of time that you spend outside during the winter months or the colder months. Walking and hiking are among some of the most basic outdoor recreation activities and has to be the most inexpensive. And with that, one of the easiest activities and one that I enjoy both on a small scale all the way up to the highest degree. And exploring these varied areas is a great way to find out what you enjoy about nature, what areas you may like more than others, specific climates, wildlife. There are so many more features and variations out there just waiting to be seen and explored. It can also spur your inspiration and motivation to come out here more often and just see what the world has to offer. I don't know if you guys may be able to hear this at all during any of my talking today, but I'm right over the flight path of, I would assume, O'Hare Airport's planes. Getting a bunch from here. When you take a chance, mix things up, and decide even after a long day, you're still gonna get out, walk the dog around the neighborhood, maybe call up a friend, go for a run, go for a jog, go for a bike ride, or even sit outside at night and just breathe in the fresh air. Something that's out of your normal routine. These little variations not only stir your thoughts during the activity, but can also inspire you to make that next action different. Sometimes we can get into a cycle that can just seem to be the same thing over and over again. And while we do our best to manage that and try to keep things fresh, once you're in a rut, it can be hard to get out sometimes. By switching things up here and there, you can persuade your mind to be more inclined and motivated to try new things next time. Try new actions, mix it up, and of course, just get out of your comfort zone. This place kind of reminds me of the country version of the place I visited last week. Besides the snow and the cold, and it was really windy out there, and there's a lot of planes here, and there's a train out here. As the saying would suggest, the snowball effect continues to grow. Wait, hold on a sec. I'm trying to get away from the snow for now, actually. And hey, once the snowball hits the bottom of the mountain, won't it just melt anyway? That's probably not the point. All right, here's a new year-round saying that I just made up: the consistency effect. Train's coming right towards us if it seems like I'm trying to speak up a bit. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on right here. Planes, trains, you never knew there was so much going on in a forest reserve, did you? Anyway, the consistency effect. Start doing something new once or a few times every week, then eventually begin to advance your skill and knowledge, strengthen your mind and body, and after time, you'll continue to build on yourself, your abilities, and new pathways will begin to reveal themselves. Thank you so much for walking with me today. Hope you liked the message, hope you liked the area. Let me know down in the comments what you thought. I really hope this upcoming spring season is good for you and is the inspiration and motivation you need to do everything you wanted to do with your life. And if you're already doing what you want to do, well, keep it up. There's nothing wrong with mixing it up here and there, doing something new and just trying something new. Everyone's in their own comfort zone. How much do you want to get out of yours? As always, let me know where I should visit next down in the comments. My name is Jake Fox. This is Walk, Talk, Bike, and Hike, and I will see you in the next adventure.